Hello, hello. Welcome back for another reading of the Empath Survival Guide by Judith Orloff MD. We will be wrapping up, excuse me, our chapter on being an empath parent and raising empathic children. We left off yesterday, or with the last video, I should say, talking about 20 tips for nurturing empathic children. So I did read I believe the first 12. So we're going to wrap up 13 through 20, and then we'll go over a protection strategy for sensitive children, and just read a little bit more about that, and we will be done with this chapter. So let's get started. So number 13 of the 20 tips regarding parenting empathic or sensitive children. So number 13 is reduce exposure to stimulating situations. Because empath children can become irritable from too much sensory input, limit your child's time in highly stimulating environments, such as Disneyland and other amusement parks. 2 to 3 hours may be the maximum time for them, although others in your party can tolerate more. It's no fun dragging around a screaming child when you're at the happiest place on earth. So go early when the crowds are thinner. Then take a break when you see signs of overload and return to your hotel or home. You can always go back for more later after everyone has had a chance to refresh and recenter themselves. Number 14, create downtime before your child goes to sleep. This means no TV, cell phones, social media, video games, computers, or other electronic devices before bed. It often takes an empath child longer to wind down at night. Darkness and quiet decrease stimulation, which allows children to rest more effectively. Singing lullabies soothes them to sleep as well. I think I actually read in a study that really all of us shouldn't be on any kind of technology for at least an hour before bed. I'm sure most people ignore that, especially grown-ups, but this does make sense, especially for more sensitive children. Number 15, limit your child's intake of processed food, carbohydrates, and sugar. This will lower your child's stimulation level by preventing the mood swings from sugar highs, as well as carbohydrate cravings and rushes. Processed foods are full of chemicals and stripped of nutrients, which also makes them less digestible. They can cause your kids to be irritable, have too much or too little energy, and blur their focus. Sensitive children are sensitive to foods. Educate them about how what they eat influences their mood and energy level. Number 16, intervene before tantrums. If your child is upset or on the verge of a tantrum, dim the lights to soften the environment and turn on relaxing music. No hard rock, heavy metal, or rap. Sometimes it's helpful to play nature sounds such as flowing water. Also, ask your child to slow down and take some long, deep breaths. Teach them to exhale stress and to inhale peacefulness. Number 17, use aromatherapy with essential oils, no synthetics. Lavender is relaxing. Rub 1 to 2 drops on your child's third eye in the center of the forehead, or heat lavender oil so that the scent permeates the room. You can usually get the device that safely heats essential oils wherever you purchase the oil. Taking a warm bath at bedtime with a few drops of lavender, chamomile, sandalwood, or ylang-ylang oil in the water can be calming. Tell your child to imagine washing away all stress in the bath. Adding a half a cup of Epsom salts is useful for removing toxins and relieving stress as well. Epsom salt, I believe, contains magnesium also, which is also really good for relaxation, calming down. So I understand that. That sounds like a good idea. A massage during or after the evening bath can soothe your child and encourage sleep too. My hair is bothering me. A couple things I do with my son, because he's got high energy, is we do some bedtime stretches before bed. We definitely use breathing techniques. And we also will listen to music, relaxing music, especially if he's, cranky or irritable, I try to kind of intervene with some more calming approaches. And the other thing that I do have is these wonderful guided meditation. It's like a little kit, and I should share it with you guys one day, but it's amazing for kids and also I think helpful for adults too. Number 18, use pet therapy. Pets are grounding and offer children unconditional love. They are good companions and can quiet an upset child. Empath children have a special affinity for animals and may be able to communicate with them on deep levels if they're animal empaths. Dogs can be effective in settling down overactive or aggressive kids. Number 19, use gemstones. Try giving your child a quartz or pink or black tourmaline crystal to hold. These can feel secure in the hand while they subtly are grounding and calming. And the last one, number 20, help your child turn the dial down on stress. Along with the above tips, you can also teach your child to use the following visualization to quiet down and break the stress cycle whenever they're feeling overloaded. They can use it at home, at school, or with their friends. This technique is a part of the basic toolkit for all sensitive children. So here's the technique right here. Protection strategy for sensitive children, turn the dial down on stress. When your child is feeling overstimulated, here's what you can say to them. In your imagination, picture a big dial on a table in front of you. It has numbers on it, and they go from 10 on the left side to 0 on the right side. Currently, this dial is set to 10. See yourself slowly turning the setting on the dial down, starting with 10. Turn the dial clockwise to the right as the numbers get smaller and smaller until you reach 0. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you turn the dial this way, feel yourself getting more and more relaxed. You are lowering your stress and discomfort. When you reach 0, you will feel calm and happy. If your child is too young to imagine this dial, you can draw a picture of it and have them point to their stress level. Then slowly count down with them until they reach 0. The practical strategies I present in this chapter will make raising an empathic child a calmer and more joyful experience for your whole family. It is a blessing to support the special gifts of empath children. When they learn to manage their sensitivities early on, their childhood and adult lives will be easier and more fulfilling. From this perspective, we're reminded that parenting is a sacred responsibility. The future of enlightened parents, or of enlightened parenting. My dream is that education about what it means to be an empathic child begins at the earliest stages for parents, as well as for educators in our schools. Instead of shaming children for their sensitivities, parents, teachers, and authority figures can support these abilities and help empathic children and their loved ones understand them. In this way, children will learn to understand and cope with their sensitivities as well, which can ignite their creativity and confidence. Together, we can begin to embrace sensitive children and adults. The world would be more harmonious and peaceful if our leaders were highly sensitive people with big, strong hearts. Through my workshops, books, online courses, and audio programs, I have dedicated my career to educating as many people as I can, including leaders in all fields and businesses, as well as healers and parents, about empaths and parenting sensitive children. Imagine the glorious day when all of us can be open to the wonders of the sensitivities in our children and ourselves. And then here she shares an empath affirmation. For children and parents to use. I will embrace my sensitivities and take time to rest and recharge. I will express my needs with supportive people. I will not hide my gifts. I will be authentic. I will stand in my power. I am proud to be a sensitive and loving person. That wraps up chapter 6 on parenting empathic and sensitive children and parents that are empaths. So I kind of would like to stop right there because we're going to go into empaths and work. And for people that are interested in simply one chapter at a time or one subject at a time, I think that would be the best bet. And believe you me when I say that the next chapter is a little bit longer, empaths and work. And I think that a lot of people will relate to that. So I'm going to stop right here for now, and then we'll start chapter 7 on the next video. And that will take about maybe 2 or 3 videos. And then chapter 8, empaths, intuition, and extraordinary perceptions. That's going to be chapter 8. So we're actually almost done with this book. And I'm hoping that you guys are learning as much as I am and, you know, taking in what you can. So let's stop right here for now. And if you like the content that you're seeing, if you enjoy the videos, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. I will be reading many books like this. I already have one in mind for when this one is completed. And of course, I do hop on here from time to time and share children's books, which I also feel as adults, we can certainly still relate to and often can use the reminders. So until next time, thank you for joining me and wrapping up that chapter, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.